Hello again, YouTubers, Ultimate SpongeBob 101 back here again on the SpongeBob channel. In this video, we will be analyzing and reviewing the second trailer for the SpongeBob SquarePants Cosmic Shake video game that was released on August 12th as part of the THQ Nordic Digital Showcase 2022. Before we get to that, I do want to bring you guys over to the THQ Nordic website. There is a press release, a really short one actually, that does not give us any new information, but I kind of like the title here. Or the headline, SpongeBob takes a clean sweep in this new action-packed trailer. You know what we didn't get? A release date. Yeah. However, there has been a French retail website that has put up a presumably true release date of January 24th, 2023, which, if true, is going to be quite disappointing in my opinion. Why? Because this game was announced in September of 2021, and we finally got news, or the second batch of news regarding this game in August 2022. It's been such a long wait, and you know, I would figure that they will want to take advantage of the holiday season sales. No, apparently based on this release date, they are not going to be planning to do that and have it out by the holidays. Now, Amazon.com still has it listed as release by December 31st, 2022, but I do not know what is going on behind the scenes at Purple Lamp. I'm not sure what kind of issues they are facing with development, what stage of development they are in. So, you know, what can we do if the game is delayed? Really nothing, right? We just have to keep waiting. So if that's really true that the game has been delayed till January 2023, unfortunate, but it is what it is. So just one more thing before we get to the trailer. The Cosmic Shake website is back up from Friday, and basically it doesn't have any new information at all. So yeah, now let's move on to the trailer. We start off with the first of 4 Wish Worlds here, and this is the Gary focus world. So just starting off here, you can see this little log of wood on the top of the screen. I'm not sure if that's going to be like a checkpoint kind of thing. It seems like the world just ends, so it's possible that this is the start of this level, and you just show up in this room through a portal, right? So we're going to move on. And we have some dialogue here as part of the cutscene. And now we see Gary being the king of his own realm, right? Filled with candy and on a sugar rush. I think this is going to be a boss, like, finale part of a certain Wish World. You will be transported into these different areas via portals. That's why it's not exactly connected, or you don't see any, like, gantry that you can exit the area from. But yeah, you can also note the candy machines there. Also, we have a whole bunch of snails. So I'm not sure how these snails even showed up, but you can see Gary like hollering at one of them. Presumably those snails are his minions. And if you look on the wall there, you can actually see Gary from Once Bitten, right, when he got the mad snail disease, presumably. Yeah, so that's really nice that I actually put there a portrait of Gary. Even Gary with his butt, I believe that was from SpongeBob 2 SquarePants or not 2 SquarePants. Okay, anyways, we have more dialogue. I'm not even sure why SpongeBob has his summer outfit on, like the one that we saw in Krabby Land. So it doesn't explain why he's in that outfit. But again, there are a total of 30 skins, so perhaps we can actually just choose which skin we want to use. Oh, and also Patrick just eats some candy bars. Okay, so now this is the first portion of the gameplay here. And it seems like Gary is blasting out some sort of sonic waves that presumably would damage you if you got hit. And you are basically taking cover and trying to beat the enemies and destroy these candy machines that originated from Rock Bottom in the first place. You also see the underwear as on the right there, which is basically the same thing from Battle for Bikini Bottom. We got the Gary in the library portrait over there from Sleepy Time. It shows SpongeBob using his bubble wand move, bubble spin. He also has a cartwheel move, which is new. You know, Patrick had that in the SpongeBob movie game, and then just Gary hollering here. Plenty of SpongeBob references, or at least references to the show, and this is the end of the first portion. Now we go over to what seems to be the kelp forest here, and perhaps prehistoric version, because we have SpongeGar and Patar, or at least they are in their prehistoric outfits, and Squidward is missing. So Squidward has turned into Squog, but basically what they have to do now is presumably rescue Squawk, because as you can see here, he captures these jellyfish, but then he's, well, abducted by some cavemen. or cave fish, as they say in the press release. So now this is interesting because we have a slide mode. Now, obviously, we had slides in Battle for Bikini Bottom where SpongeBob slides down the slide with his tongue. And this time we have obstacles not just in tikis or tiki boxes, but we also have these little prehistoric Mr. Krabses right here. And you can actually, let me just move back a little bit. If you notice that, you can actually grab them. So SpongeBob literally grabs one of them, and now, when we fast forward here, he swings around and, well, throws them. So I'm not sure what he's throwing it at, but presumably you can use them as like a, use them to hit targets or hit tiki boxes or whatever. This rolling thing reminds me of Truth or Square, some gameplay in it at least. So yeah, rolling on a boulder, and we have the trampolines, of course, a classic SpongeBob game thing. And also SpongeBob can, well, parachute or like glide. Yeah, the correct word is glide, using a pizza box if you look carefully. Clearly, it's a reference to Krusty Krab pizza. You just saw another cartwheel move there. And then the slam down move, as well as the bubble wand spin move. Alright, so we have a variety of different enemies. This one is a larger sized one, and SpongeBob uses his slam down there. We also have other trampolines. Okay, these are not trampolines, but just like platforms, and you collect these little balloon thingies or blue orbs. As you can see, so we are in the prehistoric kelp forest area, and now fast forwarding into what seems to be something like downtown Bikini Bottom. We still have those blue color orbs or bubbles, which are presumably the currency of this game. So yeah, SpongeBob is in his karate gear now. We have a karate themed music as well, and again, bubble wand spin move, and he's just avoiding. So if you notice, the enemy actually retracts into that little bubble, and then when SpongeBob smacks it, it comes out of the bubble, and he claims this little bottle of, I am not sure what that is, but yeah, so we have a little more cutscene playing here. And then we have what seems to be an arena, right? So we didn't really have something like this very prominently in Battle for Bikini Bottom. Of course, there were a couple of times like Jellyfish Fields and so on, but it seemed this kind of reminds me of the various arena battles that you had to play or defeat or win in both Plankton's Robotic Revenge as well as in Truth or Square. Truth or Square had the parts where they just trap you in the room and then a whole bunch of enemies come flooding at you and you have to beat all of them in order to progress. Right, so basically, there are these new little goo monsters which run, and presumably you're supposed to deflect into like obstacles, and then you can attack them. Right, so when they're stunned, you can defeat them. And then again, we see that other goo monster with the buff top. Kind of strange. We do see Pearl here, and she says "I love karate" on her shirt there, on her blouse. We also have a couple of balloons. You can see the tikis. And what seems to be like a cardboard movie set kind of reminds me of Creature from the Krusty Krab, Starfish Man to the Rescue, doesn't it? Alright, so this is my favorite part of the trailer. Wild West Jellyfish Fields. Now, the music is kind of a remix of, I think, Bikini Bottom in Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, but with a Western tune, right? So you can see here SpongeBob is in his cowboy outfit, and he's using the pizza box to glide. You can see the buttons have been redesigned, so now they have that like slam effect on it, or it's still a red button, but instead of having that fist on it, it has that slam icon on it. All right, so SpongeBob basically glides here, and we can also see a little like settlement in the background, so it'd be quite interesting if this is more of an exploratory level rather than just I'm trying to get through the level just to complete it. But again, this is a SpongeBob game, so don't get your hopes up, okay? Alright, so we're gonna see SpongeBob literally just drop right down. He's gonna miss that button or that platform, and you see this. He lands on Mystery, the seahorse, and there's this little sign saying Manta Fe, basically a play on Santa Fe, right? Alright, so we're gonna ride on the seahorse, and this is a cutscene, but, you know, I'm not sure if it's really a cutscene. Does it adhere to your controls? Because if it does, it's really cool. So we immediately come into this part where SpongeBob is racing on the seahorse, basically like a slide level, but instead of sliding, he's going down a hill with the seahorse, right? Smashing into these tikis, collecting these little orbs. And then we come to a more cinematic view here with the rail tracks, and he is launched into the sky or at least to the other side of the tracks as the train arrives. So that is basically the trailer. Very, very interesting. Now, it leaves more questions than answers, but it's still great that we did get the information a little bit more, and hopefully we have more information forthcoming sooner rather than later. Anyways, let me know in the comments box below what you guys thought of this trailer. Anything that I missed out that you thought was particularly important, just let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll address it in a future Cosmic Shake video. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, favorite, comments, etc. Keep right here on SpongeBob 101. And until the next video, see you guys later. Bye!